What's up, everybody? Welcome to Turn Order Warped, episode number 28 on a very special Sunday afternoon. How's it going, everybody? Hello.
It is special. Hello.
Hello.
Thrones Day. It's Game of Thrones Day.
Yeah, we're
It's overrated day. It's overrated day.
I'm leaving. I can't be in this campaign anymore.
Bobby, how long have you been a nerd?
Is that a question?
All
For
your
a
life,
real
right?
long time, yeah.
Why are you interested in something you would have liked when you were a kid and you've seen before?
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
The most,
just got more
violent,
country.
over the top. That's
Game of
Fucking
Tits.
terrible.
it's great.
It's
You know,
Game of Boobs,
it's-
okay?
I like tits. I'm a fan of tits. I have Google.
everybody is, by the way.
Everybody loves boobs. It's a fact.
Everybody. Before we continue with this conversation, because
yeah.
we've already dipped the toe in.
Yeah.
I would like to mention. I'd like to mention that, in fact, that this is this is going to be a mature stream. So if that's not for you, then this is probably not going to be your most favorite experience, because we're going to do a lot of swearing and have no regrets.
You might give you the vapors, though.
Yeah.
I mean, a
yeah.
few regrets, maybe.
Nah.
More is certainly will have regrets.
Just like Tommy and Chucky, and that's it. That's the only regrets we have.
So, I'm sorry. Did you want to continue on with your tits statement there, PG?
I like boobs.
They're great.
I like
Everybody likes
turtles.
boobs. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
What about turtles
Thanks.
with boobs?
No.
I just got
Teenage
I just
Mutant
doesn't work.
pubescent turtles.
You guys seen the Teenage
What's
Mutant
that
Ninja
thing?
Turtles porno?
No.
No, thank God.
Link me.
Um,
Link me. This is relevant to my interest. I used to have a massive crush on Raphael when I was a
the,
kid.
the funniest thing ever is
It's
like,
funny because Raphael has a massive. No.
Yeah, the parody porn is the funniest thing ever. There's a Pikachu one, and it's terrifying. It's literally terrifying. You look at it, and it doesn't look like Pikachu. It looks like a Pikachu-shaped demon from hell who loves.
Have you seen the
penises.
spider one?
I think I've seen the spider one.
I don't
yeah.
want-
Oh! I need to find the spider one for you later. It's
Mm.
a thing.
I don't.
Hi, guys.
You've seen the pterodactyl one, right?
I don't like the road that we're traveling down right now. I'm learning a lot of things that I'm not really.
Lord.
I generally have like a pretty open mind when it comes to this kind of thing, but I feel like boundaries are being tested, and
Not just boundaries.
This might be like
Never test the
pre-show
boundaries.
material.
Just punch your way through them and just.
Like the limits of the human body are being tested.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever seen what 4 turtles can do to someone?
No, but please link me. I'd like to see.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
wow.
Pizza time.
Yeah, so I feel like this is a good indicator for how the session's going to go today.
Cowabunga.
Dude, I was just thinking cowabunga. A cowabunga climax.
Wait, isn't that what you're supposed to do anyway?
Next time you and Mrs. Z get it on right, you have to do that.
That,
Promise me.
by the way, that is an excellent punk band name, Cowabunga Climax.
Mm,
It is.
good call, dude. Yeah.
Surf punk. It's got to be surf punk. Yeah.
Maybe a ska band. That might be a
I think
ska
ska
band.
might
Yeah.
be better, yeah.
We need some trumpets up in there. What's going on right now?
Rusty trumpets.
Tuesday,
Why are you
what's
jamming trumpets up there?
it's a ska band. It's always got trumpets.
Well, rusty trombones. Hello.
So welcome everybody to Turn Order Warped. In case you didn't guess, this is a space opera role-playing game show where we play the What's Old is New RPG, and Morris learns each week how horrible of a mistake it was to make us the official channel of the What's Old is New RPG.
Horse just rocks backwards and forwards, crying softly.
Yes.
Something about IP. Oh God, no. Never be the same.
But if
Why?
you guys are curious about what it is we are playing, in fact, as I mentioned, we're playing What's Old is New RPG. If you'd like to take a look at it, it's $10 on the Drive-Thru RPG website. And you can also check out some info on www.woinrpg.com, WOINRPG.com, where you can see things like a bestiary info about the game, and the fact that the game is actually broken up into 3 different parts. It's broken up into the OLD system, which is sort of a medieval fantasy, sort of typical kind of like D&D kind of setting space. Then you have the n.e.w portion of the system, which is centered around modern, the modern time period. And then the one that we're playing, which is n.e.w, which is a sci-fi kind of setting, space, all kinds of futuristic goodies, which is exactly what we are in the mood for when we made this little show. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Believe it or not, I know you're confused with all the talk of porn. This is not, in fact, a porn RPG, although I'm sure that there is, besides the Made RPG.
I mean, Lunk did, get.
Oh yeah, she did. She wrestled.
Yeah, Lunk
There
had
was
special
wrestling with
special Ogron.
helps and. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just realized since there's an Ogron Wrestling Federation, it's also probably their porn. It's like WWE combined with porn. That's what it is.
They just edit the in-between
You mean
scenes. That's all
wrestling
they do.
is-
Switch them out for people arguing to people like, come to fix your washing machine.
Come to lag you pipes, yeah?
Exactly. So
And then they cut in with, "Oh, brother, I'm gonna lag your pipes."
slightly less sexualized WWE. Pretty much, Atherma. Pretty much. So yes, welcome to the show, everybody. I think it's time for us to go around the room. Let's go ahead and meet the wonderful players and crew members and guests on the Black Fang. Our lovely players. Let's go around and meet the crew. Let's start off with Mr. Iron Chef Bobby Flair.
What's up, guys? I'm Iron Chef Bobby Flair here on Twitch. Addicted to all different kinds of games. Currently playing some Darkest Dungeons and Fallout 4. Here, though, I play Felix, the Felan Deadeye pilot. Picture a Khajiit from Skyrim with a minor drug addiction, minor with an asterisk at the end of it. And I like to fly planes. And by planes, I mean ships. I like to shoot guns. I like to lie to people and take a lot of... I'm not going to finish the sentence. And we'll see what happens this episode. Fish sandwiches. We'll use that as the placeholder.
Absolutely. Fuzzy?
Hello! I am Fuzzy Freaks. I've just eaten a delicious plate full of kind of mediocre stir fry. I do apologize you're eating on stream, but I've been streaming all day and I'm hungry. Anyway, yes, I play Lunk, the Ogron, definitely not professional wrestler. She's a nice Ogron, but yeah, she's the Ogron chef and resident head puncher offer. And yeah, I've recently been streaming 7 Days to Die because I like zombies and the new update's pretty interesting and zombies are good.
Fair enough.
She's an amateur wrestler. Yes, Bobby. And yeah, I've just been balls deep in zombies, metaphorically, at the moment. So, did you know that 7 Days to Die had zombie strippers with like the boobs out? So, if you like boobs, 7 Days to Die, there's zombie boobs. They try and eat your face. It's not great.
Do the boobs actually try to eat your face? Like, is it a
No,
mouth?
I mean the stripper they're attached to tries to eat your face.
Okay, now I'm less interested. That's
I think
fine.
we just
But
found a
let's
new
face it,
genre.
you're focusing on the boobs, so it kind of feels
I
like...
want like
Hey,
disembodied.
boobs! Oh god, why bite?
Can we get like disembodied boobs like, with teeth that float around?
This isn't going well.
Like a beholder that made of nipples.
Yeah, a boob holder.
Yes. Oh.
Speaking of
I
boob
mean,
holders,
No. You could probably though reskin the zombie bears to be giant breasts instead.
That was the best
It was
segue. Do it.
Speaking of boob holders, Tuesday.
hi guys.
Oh, whoa!
My name is Tuesday Gray. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but people in Zoom can, so it was worth it. I have not been streaming too much lately, but I will probably be streaming some custom matches of PUBG coming up this week because those are stupid fun. You can play pistols only, you can play frying pan only, you can play crossbow only. We've played shotgun and crossbow only. It's stupid good time. But today I'm gonna play Glix, who is a space elf who sometimes pretends to heal people and be sciencey, and I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. Zgoldagus.
Fully unprepared. Hey, buddy. I'm Scoticus.
It's cool. We saw a little bit of the gun show.
Oh, the gun show.
Yeah.
Today I have been watching Magic the Gathering and also grown men knocking each other out. Not in the same place, surprisingly. Magic the Gathering tournaments can get very violent, as some of you may know. I play H.A.W.K, who is an android with a lot of exploring to do, both out in space and within himself. And today I think he's going to be exploring the joys of decapitation a little more. Maybe. We'll see how it works out.
The joys of decapitation. I'm trying to think of a good segue. I mean, speaking of people that I've probably decapitated, Peachy.
Speaking of running around like a headless chicken.
What?
Hi. I'm Peachy Pixelate. Mostly, I've been doing a lot of ARC-RP recently. You may notice the black hat. This is in memory of the king who got executed today. Very sad on the PGRP ARC server. If you hate ARC, you should definitely watch me, because ARC is a terrible, terrible game. But ARC-RP, on the other hand, is interrupted a lot by ARC. Regardless, it's a lot of fun. And come watch me do that. Today, watch me be the token old man aboard the ship, the space wizard, the rumble in the jungle. I forgot my character's name. Sterling Rhapsody. Speaking of someone who's gonna keep us in Rhapsody.
Speaking of old men. Hey, what's
Fuzzy!
up? Wow.
I'm very dare you! Get off my lawn!
What's up, everybody? I'm Wax Steven. I'm the DM of Doom. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And yes, I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off all weekend, basically nonstop, trying to do stuff that I couldn't get done yesterday because it was my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary. And they are probably the nicest people that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, even though they're my family. I'm not just saying that. They're wonderful people, so I absolutely had to go and not miss that. They're just wonderful people, and I don't see them enough. I'm totally that guy who lives like 20 minutes away from them, and I don't see them nearly enough. So I had to do that yesterday. That was fun. I got to spend some time with my family, but that also means that I have to rush the hell out of everything that I needed to do in that 7 hours yesterday. So I was working on stuff for the new show that's going to be starting next Sunday, Turn Order 7th Eon. And I'm going to be working on that all week. I'm going to be finishing up the cartography of the world map. But yeah, we're going to be getting started up on that on Sunday for the city creation, and we're going to be going over the characters and stuff for that. So make sure you tune in next Sunday for that. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have the cast from Blood and Mist for that. So Peachy, Bobby, Zagaticus, Charlie, Tilla, and McQuanus will be on that. And yeah, we're having a good time. But today, we're doing some space opera role playing. We're doing some Warped. I'm excited. I'm ready to do some futuristic blastitude and we're gonna do that. So last session, we had a situation. The characters had gone to the Borean colony on Aonona, where they had reported to the hive mother for the Borians on the Borean colony that their friend and crew member Arthur had died. It was sort of taken in stride by Caspiana, the hive mother, and they got paid for the work that they did, thanks to some clever thinking on the part of H.A.W.K, who put up these plants, these H.A.W.K plants that they had gathered to, to get themselves some cash. He put it up on Space Bay, and they got themselves a nice payday. In the process of doing this, they ran into an old encounter of Sterling's, a member of the Bloody Nine who they have had so much trouble with over the course of their adventures thus far. Sterling recognized him and reported this to Caspiana, who then let forth a mighty cry through a sort of giant trumpet-like apparatus on the top of her house that she proclaimed a blood price. Blood price. So this has just echoed through like the whole colony, this super loud screaming Borean. You guys were there. You were visiting her. Was everybody there? I can't remember. It was H.A.W.K. H.A.W.K was on the ship.
Yeah, I think
We were all
everybody.
sat down having lunch and Hawk was.
No.
Oh wait, did
I
Did you
was-
stay on the ship?
No, so I was on the ship, and Tuesday and someone else were off getting parts, right?
Yeah. It
I think
was
Right.
Sterling and Glix were off getting parts.
We got a tracker.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Glix, you
Okay.
translated this for Sterling. H.A.W.K, I can't remember if you actually were able to hear this.
No, I think you said I could not.
Yeah, you were not. Yeah, you had no idea about this. And Lunk and Felix, you offloaded the H.A.W.K plans for Caspiana, and we're sort of heading out. But you had mentioned this to her, and she didn't take it well. So I think we're gonna sort of. Take things. It was. Did I assign XP last episode or no?
I think you did. I think it was 2. Let me look.
Because that's what it was going to be. If
5 XP.
was it 5?
We did get 5.
Yeah. I got it
Okay.
written down.
Yeah, H.A.W.K got a bonus 3. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I think we're gonna start off with. I feel like it probably Glix and Sterling. You guys were in the process of getting parts, so you picked up this like tracking device of sorts, and the mood around you has changed. Everybody that's like in the shop as you're sort of like, picking things up and heading out. By the way, and it cost. I think we said what it was. I don't know if
It
you
was like
guys.
3K each, I think.
Yeah, it was 15. It was 15,000 credits.
Yeah, it was 3K each.
Yeah. Because this was a special one that could be a.
Spoilers, I don't have 3K.
Yeah, so
I can pay your share.
Glix basically is paying for this, and you guys can pay her back however you want.
Right.
So the mood has changed in here. The Borians are all sort of like looking around, like kind of frantic, like wide-eyed and shocked. The female Borian that was helping you, you can see she pulls out this fucking like crazy-looking big ass, like basically a BFG from behind the counter. It's like way too big for her. Like she like hefts this thing up. It's almost the size of like Hawk's gun, She picks out this like giant fucking. It looks like a Men in Black gun, She like hefts this thing out, and all she's like screaming at the top of her lungs like Charakata! Charakata! And
Sterling, we gotta go.
What did she say?
This
Is
is
there a
war.
deal on or
Apparently, there's a blood price. No, this isn't a deal. Well, this probably has to do with the Bloody Nine and Arthur, and we gotta go.
Of course.
Thank you
Yes.
for your. Bye.
all
I'm running for the door.
all the Borians like.
Oh,
Depending on who they are, like start whipping out like these different weapons. Like some of them don't have like any guns, but some of them are just like whipping out like wrenches, and others are
Spanners.
yeah. Some of them are whipping out like hammers and screwdrivers and stuff.
slingshot with nuts and bolts.
There's straight up like some of them with like just like hold out pistols and that kind of thing.
One's got this little drone with a gun on it.
Yeah, it's a kid. Yeah, it's totally like a kid, and he's like, it's like this death drone. It like, you see like all these fucking like chainsaw blades like start spinning around on it, and like.
It's probably got like a BB gun on it though, because it's
Yeah, of course.
I'm smashing my comms. Felix, Felix.
Your ears are still like ringing from like the scream, like in the
Yeah, Lunk's just like.
I probably only barely hear that over comms, and I'm just way too loudly. Yeah.
We gotta meet. Where do you want to meet? This is war.
That's fun.
This loud.
What? Meet at the ship. I'm hauling. Sterling, let's go. Go get to the ship.
I'm ahead of you, Felix. Please.
Just go.
I was not built to be this fast.
We gotta get to the ship as soon as possible. We gotta get to H.A.W.K.
I understand. I am right next to you, running, in fact, towards the ship. Will you please calm down? It's going to be over.
Can't calm down.
No, right, okay.
Trying to fix my wig.
Yeah, it's basically a situation where you keep running and like it just keeps getting jostled, and you're just like trying to hold it on your head as it's flying. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, what are you doing, Felix and Lunk?
So you said that Caspiana just bellowed out blood. What was it?
It translates
blood
to blood
price.
price. You don't know what that means. You just heard this scream and this fucking crazy ass.
It's the second that she screams, I was like, "What did you just say? What? Did she pull out like a gun or anything, or like are there people just rushing all around, or?"
I'm trying to. What do you think? What do you think Caspiana's weapon is, Peachy? What do you think?
It's definitely 100% a rolling pin with loads of razor blades stuck in it. You know, like you have a baseball bat with nails.
No. It's a shotgun rolling pin. Just.
No, I think she's more of a melee kind of person, to be honest.
She likes to
you
get
seem-
in close and scrappy.
Yeah,
doubles as her
she likes to
stepson.
see the fear on their face.
I mean, you've been witness firsthand to her wrench-like prowess.
But it's like, yeah, the wrench is just a love tap, and then she gets the spiky rolling pin out, and it's just like,
So
you've been a very bad
She's
boy.
feeling spicy. She puts a little spin on it before she hits.
It's probably got a motor. She's a Borean. There's a motor in there, probably.
a gas motor, so she's got
a
a
fidget
she's
spinning.
got a pull
Yeah.
started.
My God, it's like a razor blade death kebab.
This is something straight out of Mad Max.
The flesh shredder.
Yeah,
I
she's
like
like
to think that a militia, a Borean militia, is basically looks exactly like Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's just stuff repurposed.
Yeah, just shorter.
yeah. So
Just a little smaller. Yeah.
Yeah.
so Caspiana
It's only master, no blaster.
Caspiana starts like putting on this like crazy ass like old metal plated armor. You know, it's basically like like an apron that's just been like covered in like different plates, like different like ship plating, different panels, and it's just like, you know, it's just like hodgepodge like all over the apron. And she's got like a what kind of helmet would she have? She's probably got like it may be like a repurposed bucket. And she just like puts it on. It's got like probably some of the extra razor blades that she had just kind of stuck in the helmet. Yeah, she puts it on, and she says, "Charakata!" She's screaming at you.
I don't speak Borian.
She says,
She looked like she ready kill someone.
What did I say?
"It don't translate well."
Is you gonna smash something?
Don't hit me.
And she's
Lunk
nodding
come
her head.
too. Lunk come too.
Suit yourself. Just be careful and get out me way.
Woo! Yeah, Lunk's just like. Meh. Lunk won't want a damn.
So you should get one. We should probably get back to the ship.
It's so dangerous. Like, it's so dangerous. It's probably sparking for some reason, too.
It's like slightly
It's
off kilter,
80% wood, but
vibrating.
it's still sparking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Vibrating wildly, and you're like, is that just going to come flying off at
It's
some
the
point?
bearings on the interior just.
Yeah. It's probably, if it goes flying off, though, it'll be towards the enemy.
Yeah, so she straight up just like pushes you out of the way, Felix, and goes for the door. Opens the door. Outside, you can see like all these other Boreans start to group up like outside their homes and whatnot, and they're all wearing like sort of similar outfits, but probably more apropos for whatever their environment is like. So, yeah, you see people with like that have like actual combat armor, or like people that have like mechanics outfits, and they've just like overlaid paneling on top of it. And you know, there's probably a few colonists there that actually have some like military training and whatnot. So they have some guns and stuff. But yeah, generally it's just like this outcropping of people like starting to come out from their homes. It just looks like almost everybody is coming out.
Yeah, I kind of just like tug on Lunk's jacket or vest or whatever. We should get back to the ship.
Yeah, okay.
See if you can keep up, and I take off in a sprint.
Now you guys had the grav hauler here.
Oh, that's right. We had the grav hauler.
Yeah, you had to bring the
gonna-
child to plants.
Yeah, I sprint to the grav hauler.
Okay.
And climb up on it and start her up. Let's go.
The grapple probably goes as Lunk hauls herself in the other side. It's like when the suspension dips really badly. It's like,
Either that, or you do like the good old like helicopter, grab the landing gear of the helicopter kind of. Felix probably has no regard for you. Like he just takes off.
Yeah, I'd say that Lunk probably gets in just as you're taking off, so she's like, "Meh."
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
holding on to the door like like rocking back and forth and swing your way in. And yeah, Felix, you start.
Dangerous. You shouldn't take off until the.
I told you to keep up. And I'm raising up as vertical as possible. Like I'm like, I don't know, 20 feet, I think was how high it went,
Yeah.
I think. And I'm just flying as fast as possible.
Okay.
To
Yeah, and as you're going, you can see now like there are so many Boreans. Like you see people emerging from almost every home, old and young and decrepit or not. They're just coming out of their homes. They looked like armed to the teeth and fucking mean.
as I notice this, I'm gonna hit my comms. But guys, there's some shit going down. I don't know what I said to Caspiana, but all hell's breaking loose.
Yeah, so I had my translator on because we were buying this tracker and it's really cool. And I like almost start going into the details of the track. Anyway, and she said blood price.
What's that mean?
It's on for Arthur. This is war.
Lunk down with that. Lunk think that good. Yeah.
I mean, good for us because it's against the Bloody Nine. But get to the ship.
Oh, so what would you like me to do?
Oh, batten the hatches, hoist the mainsail. I don't know. Just prepare the ship.
So, Hawk, you see an interesting sight out the viewport. You actually see that the Bloody Nine ship is starting to take off.
The Bloody Nine ship is taking off.
Well, we're on our way.
No.
Fire up the engines. Get them ready to go.
Should I stop it?
Stop it.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe you should target the engines.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like run to the engineering bay. I've already got enough power and weapons, so I just go in. I change the I make sure the dorsal laser's on, and
Okay.
I target the engines of the Bloody Nine ship.
Okay, give me a running check, because you got to run around a bit here to do all that stuff.
Yeah, it's 46.
Okay.
Running's my agility. Yeah, 46.
Yeah, running plus your agility. Whatever's stronger. Technically, it could be strength, too.
Oh, if
Ooh,
it's strength, then it would be an extra d6 on there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're sprinting, technically, it could be strength, too. Okay, so that 5d6 equated to a 14.
Yeah, not great.
Not the best. Not the best. But yeah, so you start hauling ass around the ship. you're like going way too fast. Thunk, you like leave a hawk-shaped imprint on one of the corners as you're sort of getting to the dorsal turret. Climbing up the ladder. Get into the little pod up on top of the ship. Yeah, and you can see the Bloody Nine ship, like, basically, it's in the air, and it's starting to take off.
Like, I would have probably hit comms again. Make sure power's going to engines when we get there. And I cut comms.
I don't know whether to shut it down or not. How high up is it? Is it like just taking off, or is it like 20, 30, 40?
I mean, it
100
doesn't
feet up in
take
the
that
air?
long to ascend, really.
It's a big hunk of shit, though, right?
Yeah, it's kind of it is kind of a big hunk of shit, but still, it can escape the atmosphere kind of easily. Like in general, it's not that hard to escape the atmosphere. What I will do is we're gonna roll to see what the weather's like, because the weather is pretty shit on this planet, and they could be encountering storms. Felix got lucky before. Let's see what it's like right now. So that's two more. Okay, so even though this thing is a chunk of shit, the pilot seems fairly competent. He's taking off relatively quickly, and yeah, I mean, basically when they heard this kind of alarm, they seem to have started to dip out like ASAP. So they're up. I mean, they're moving relatively quick. I'd say that they're, they're on your sensors. Like they're still in like scanning range.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're hauling ass.
How far away are me and Glix?
I mean, you guys walked, so it's not. You're not.
I was running
Yeah,
way
yeah,
we're running back now.
Yeah, I know that, but I forget how far away this was.
Oh, right. We walked to that place, so it probably
Yeah.
wasn't too far out. I got you.
We'll say you probably are a few minutes out, maybe like a couple minutes, something like
I'm
that.
trying to speed it up.
I'm
Push
gonna
myself to the limit.
Take it to the limit. That's the point of no return. Okay, so go ahead and
Can
roll
you
me.
use your powers on yourself?
You can roll me. Do you have running?
Just zenyatta that bit.
Yep, I have running.
You do. Wow. Peachy has a skill that he can actually use. That's not
Whoa.
arts and crafts.
The deuce?
Go ahead and give me a. Go ahead and give me. Why is that playing both songs? What the fuck? No. Go ahead and give me a running plus your either agility or strength, whichever's higher. If you're sprinting.
Gee.
Okay, 16 on a 46. Glix, are you also like trying to haul ass here?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to haul ass. We'll see how that goes for me.
Okay, give me an agility check. Oh! On a 2d6, a 12. That's
Taking this serious.
pretty serious. Yeah. You see.
I think the wig is gone now.
Yeah, yeah. You see.
If you use your new exploit, you could be so much faster.
So you see Sterling like take off, like this old man just start hauling ass, and you're like, you just kind of like get a little offended that he's running so much faster
He's
than you.
older than me.
Yeah, he's running so much faster than you, so you're just like, oh fuck it, and you just let the wig go and just.
Flat out.
I'm gonna comms to the flight controls.
10 out of 10.
I comes to flight controls. To the flight controller.
Black Fang urgently. There's been a blood price on the Bloody Nine ship. Can I take it down?
So you hear the. I feel like you get no response. There's no response.
Yeah, I quickly put an open broadcast, like an open frequency broadcast, to like local frequencies and put it out. See if I can get a response from like any Borian.
Give me. Oh, let's see. Charisma plus. Let's see, what do you got?
So I don't think I have anything. Like it'd be something like carousing or something like that, right? Or leadership or something, I'd feel like. I don't think I have anything that applies. I don't really have any kind of charisma skills at all. I've got
Just straight up
tactics, but
charisma.
that's about it.
Straight up charisma.
Well, it's just a 2d6. Lucky
7.
number 7.
Nobody responds.
Do I see other like Boreans outside, like opening fire at the ship?
Opening fire? No. But you do see several of them getting into their own ships.
If I don't see anyone opening fire, I'm not going to shoot it. I go back down the ladder and make sure the ships are like all the landing procedures have all been started.
Landing or takeoff?
Takeoff procedures, yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well,
I don't
you
wanna
shoot 4 feet into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, for all I know, they're not shooting it down because there's a big fuel depot right under the parking garage, and if it hits there, the entire colony will explode. So I'm not taking the risk. It's
Okay.
too dangerous.
Fair enough. So yeah, you take off, and I mean,
No, I don't
take off,
take
but
off, I get ready to take
yeah,
off.
you sort of start the pre-flight checks and whatnot. You don't have piloting, correct?
Correct, I do not.
Okay. So this is going to be intuition.
Okay.
Intuition roll.
Try to see if I got anything I can add. I don't think I do. Intuition's a 3d6.
Ouch.
Lucky 7.
Another 7. Another 7. Okay. Yeah, you don't typically get the ship booted up for Felix. He's very like controlling in regards to that kind of thing. He just straight up tells you like, "No, go away." You know, like whenever you try to like help him out or whatever. I got
Probably
this,
more
just-
colorfully too.
Don't you have something you could shoot? You know, like you know, some
once I can get it working, I'll probably
Sandwich.
call Felix.
Felix, I can't get the takeoff procedure started.
Just follow the sheet on the left.
there's just like clawed into the dashboard, you know, like Felix has like super generic like directions.
Probably just puts like 1 over the one I do first, then 2.
It's very convoluted.
It gets up to 5 and then goes back down to 4 again, so it's really confusing. 'cause
And
they
then
don't
this
like
the
the number
sixth
six.
one has an arrow that sort of like points it back into like the second slots. Like it's all over the place. Like it's
Yeah.
Felix is very hard to understand it.
you can do it. I believe in you. We'll be there soon anyway. Can we see the shipyard from where we are? Because we're like 20 feet up too. Like, are
Yeah.
these buildings big? Like, I picture this as like the buildings are no bigger than like 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, most of them are single-story buildings. So I feel like you could definitely see it in the distance. But yeah, her place is a bit far off. It's basically the other side of the colony from the spaceport. Just because she hates that bloody noise. You know, so she picked basically the furthest place from there. Glix and Sterling, though, on the other hand, are hauling ass, and you guys start to reach the spaceport. You can see that there's several Borean ships that are starting to take off as well. So you probably have to like do the thing like when people are trying to get into a helicopter. You know, like there's all kinds of like engine hums and everything, like ships taking off.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, jeez. Wait. Get to the ship. Hawk, be ready for us. Can you open the airlock?
It opens like as soon as you say Hawk.
It's just waiting there. Psst. I'm gonna scramble in. What do we do? Is that them taking off?
Yes, that's them taking off.
Oh,
Do we have the captain on board?
Not yet. He's
Give
on
me
his way.
Give me a piloting plus agility check. Well, actually, I'm going to say intuition in this case, Felix, because you're not really trying to dodge anything.
Okay, intuition, you said?
Yeah, you're just trying to get it there as fast as possible. There's not a lot of air traffic.
I'm
that you
running
have to
to
deal with.
the cargo bay to open the doors so he can drive the grav lift in.
Anything else to roll on that, or just
Piloting and intuition.
Oh, I didn't mean I'll just roll another 3.
Okay, a 1d6 on your. That was your intuition.
No, that's I was using the dice roller and hit the wrong thing.
Oops.
Yeah. Yep. So
We'll
here's the other
redo
3.
that.
I have a 46. So.
Okay.
21.
21. Okay. Yeah, you're pushing the grav hauler as fast as it can go. It's like max speed is probably like, I don't know, 40 or 50 miles an hour or something like that. You know, you're up as high as possible as well on the grav hauler. So it's just like, you know, like the temperature gauge is like, you know, climbing up.
The power charge is probably starting to drain, like visibly drain a little.
Yeah.
Lunk, you should really climb on in. You're hanging off that door there.
Lunk's just like, Lunk.
Just 1 second, and I like slow down to a stop, probably a little bit too abruptly.
Yeah, so Lunk's
The
just
door
like,
just like,
catapulted out, and then it's like, "Ugh!" Lunk sort of like falls in, pulls the door closed behind her, and just like, "Ah! Ah!
So sorry about that, there, Lunk.
Ah, not fun. It's okay."
Let's go, and I floor it again.
Yeah, Lunk doesn't even get to close the door because your acceleration
The door
does
closes
it.
itself because of the acceleration. It's just
Yeah.
like, boom. Ah.
Yeah, so you just start hauling ass, and got him.
Got him.
Whack, we need him to fly a ship. Stop it.
We broke Bobby.
So yeah, you take off, Felix, and the spaceport isn't too far. Probably another minute or so out. And you can see now that all these like Borean ships are taking off from the surface. Probably like 10 or so Borean ships starting to take off. They're just kind of blocky and hodgepodge, and probably like leaking various, you know, engine coolant and all kinds of other stuff as they're taking off.
Yeah, I just like don't even really pay much attention to that. I would assume that that's sort of what would be happening with everything that's going on. And as I approach, there is the back of the like the door, the back of the black flank. It's open. Ready
Yeah,
to go?
it's open.
Okay, yeah, I'd pull the hauler right in and quickly hop out and slam the door and run over to the door controls and beep boop boop and close the door. And yeah. Gonna
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, so Peachy's headphones just broke apparently.
That's not good.
Yeah. So you you pull in. Hawk, you get this signal that basically says that you're the cargo bay has the door has been closed, and the ship probably rocks a bit, like as Felix probably parks it way too hard. Just turns off the anti-grav like all at
Probably
once.
a little annoyed that somebody was tampering with his.
Yeah, I am
Lunk's
going
totally just like,
to...
as you slam the brakes on, Lunk's like, oof, against the windows. Lunk, forget to wear seatbelt. That is against the rules, and Lunk should go to jail now.
Alrighty, I am going to make sure I've got... Yeah, I'm just switching some power around for my weaponry. Nope. Sweet. Yeah, that's fine.
Felix, come in, please.
I'm here.
Have you ever fired a warhead?
I fired a. No.
Well, you get to try, I think.
Oh
And
God. Okay.
Go to my tactical seat and
Okay.
get ready to push the button that says launch.
Okay. I can do this. I can do
Yeah.
this.
I'm heading to the dorsal turret.
Okay. I'm going to the launch button.
Okay.
Felix, can you try and hail the Borian so we can get permission to fire upon this bloody night ship?
I can try as I'm sprinting down the corridor of the ship to the cockpit. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly rush into the cockpit and kind of like I do like a flip, kind of like a front flip over the top and kind of flop into the chair. And
I'm gonna
pull up.
boop. Hang on, I'll be right there. I'm hauling ass up to him with my my translator, and I'm just gonna zoom and then run to the launch button. Here you go. Just turn it on. It's already set to the there.
What?
It's the translator. And I'm already out the door.
And then I enable comms again, like to, is there like a channel for like the tower or to some extent, like to the shipyard, like some sort of, yeah, I'm going to open comms to that. Just again, can we open fire on that Bloody Nine ship?
No response.
Open fire.
Felix, you may have to hail the other Borean ships.
Why?
Because I think the person in the tower got into a ship.
Why would he do that? He's
Because,
supposed to be in the fucking tower.
well, I think the Boreans got a little crazy.
That's an understatement. Look, just,
Yeah, there's like ships taking off, like all these ships from the fucking spaceport now.
Has Glick sat down in the seat up in the cockpit at this point, or did
I
she?
think so,
She
yeah.
took off again, did she? Or
Yeah, I went to the launch button.
what? The launch button is what again? Sorry.
That's an
In
that's-
Hawk's tactical.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
seat.
so yeah, literally just right behind me still.
Yeah,
You able
Glix,
to,
Romeo 1D2.
sure. Rolling.
Okay, so yeah, you push this button and like Felix, the glove box right in front of you opens with a fish sandwich.
I didn't know that did that. I take it, and start eating it right away.
So yeah, Glix pushed the lunch button.
Are there any more of those buttons on this ship?
Oh, rude.
That was one of the
Rude.
first things. That was one of the first things that Felix had installed when he became the captain.
Rude. I
Felix,
feel like it's moldy too.
It's
too
still
many-
eating. Felix is still chowing down on
Oh
it.
yeah, my immune system can handle that. What? Yeah, Pac, what's up?
the Borean ships are not opening fire. I think we shouldn't either. There's probably a reason. I think if we shot the ship, it could potentially damage the colony. I think
You know
we need to
what?
wait till we're in space.
I think you're right. Let's just follow him. You know what? Hey, Glix,
Yeah.
can you can those scanners or whatever on this ship? Can you determine what kind of engines they got?
I'll sure try.
Wait a minute. What just happened?
Intelligence. Don't worry about it. Just freaking go with it. Just go with it. I know it's gonna snow. It's
No.
the middle of
Felix.
July.
Felix just agreed with somebody.
I know.
Did somebody clip that?
Just go with it.
You get one a campaign.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. Okay. Right. And I'm trying to scan their weapon systems, their engines, just any information I can get from our scanners.
And as I hear like the clackety on the keyboard, I'm gonna ask her, can you determine how fast they can push their ship? Like,
I'll sure try.
Okay, so give me a computers plus your. This is gonna be. I'm gonna say. Let me just check one thing here. I know we
Sure
had a-
thing.
Where the hell's that table that gave examples for the different stuff to roll on in the book? Quick reference tables. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Do you remember where those were, Zacatecus? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where they
Yeah,
had
I know
the
what you're
examples?
talking about.
You're really good at remembering that stuff.
I think if I do this, I can find it. Apparently not.
They have like an example for all the different roles,
Yeah.
like classified them.
Yes, example tasks is on page 126.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be intuition plus your computers.
Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And... Ooh.
Okay, 5d6 for you. That's a 15. Okay, so you can tell... basically, you can tell their speed right now. You're not sure what their capability is. They're not going super fast, but they are going fast enough, obviously, to break the Atmo. And they probably just broken Atmo now.
Okay.
And there are also approximately 15 Borean ship pings that you get that are also
Whoa.
taking off.
Felix, I can't tell their capabilities, but they did just break Atmo, and we have, 15 Borean ships already up there.
Can you tell what class they are?
Let me see.
They're generally ranging from like class 1 to class, we'll say, I don't think you're going to get much more than a class 2, honestly. Generally
Sure.
class class 1 and then class up to class 2.
Okay. Potentially up to class 2, but it could be a subclass 1.
Weapon systems? They seem
Scanning?
capable.
Yeah, you're not going to get that info.
Scanners are not good enough, Felix.
We'll have to get better ones. Look, I'm gonna take off and see if I can beat these Borians out of atmosphere.
Let's do it. Strapping in.
Felix, try and get permission to fire. Or Glix, you can contact the Boreans and try and get permission to fire.
Will
Look.
do. Boop. Everybody strap in.
The second she finishes saying "strap in," I've engaged vertical thrusters.
From
There's
somewhere in the
no-
back, you hear Lunk go. Woo!
There's so much vertical acceleration that Lunk just pancakes onto the floor.
I feel like Sterling, were you in the shuttle area, I guess, like the passenger compartment in the shuttle area?
Yeah, I'm tying. I can't put the seatbelt on, so I'm just tying the two together, like Jurassic Park style.
I'm trying to open hail the largest Borian ship, if I could tell which one was the largest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the size of the ship's not too hard to tell
Sure.
on the sensors. That's probably like a basic kind of scan. So give me, if you're trying to hail them, give me a charisma plus negotiations.
Okay. That would be...
Okay, a 13. Nobody's responding to your hails.
Okay. Not getting any response to my hails.
Are you speaking of Borian?
Yep.
Shit. Well, fuck it. Let's go. And I'm continuing out of atmosphere.
Okay. Felix, give me an agility plus piloting. This is going to be significantly harder because there are Boreans that are taking basically the same corridors that you're trying to take through the storms here.
Okay. 20.
Okay, 20 on a 66. Not bad. Okay. So you are making your way through. It is a clusterfuck the whole way. And I would say that probably one or two Borean ships get taken out by the storms. They literally... You see lightning lance through two of the Borean ships, and smoke is just pouring out of them, probably like different colored smoke, and sparks and shit. You see them like one of them probably like spinning like out of control, like heads down to the water, missing the colony. The other one probably takes like a hard landing towards the colony somewhere. because these guys are being very reckless right now. They're straight up like flying without proper clearance, without properly waiting. A lot of times, like in this kind of situation, in like these with this stormy planet, they just have to straight up wait. You know, like they might have to wait for a half an hour before they can take off or something, and they just took off. I actually rolled really high for the Bloody Nine pilot, by the way, so he didn't have any problems. The ship is bucking like crazy, and it is not a smooth takeoff in any shape or form. Basically, the sensors are getting all fucking wonkified for you, Glix. They're just all over the place. All the readings that you've got are just like static and everything. The ship is vibrating like really hard as Felix is trying to control it through the turbulence. Felix, your vectors are all just kind of like it's really hard to line them up. You're using every ounce of strength you have to try and keep the ship on course.
Felix, I can't get any readings.
Let me get out of atmosphere.
Whoa.
Just hold on.
I am also here.
Oh, how long have you been there for?
So Sterling, you're in the next room, where the
I am
Oh, okay.
also here.
Lunk is having a bad time.
Yeah, Lunk is just getting tossed around in the shuttle area. It's definitely like a few G's for sure. It's pretty brutal. This is definitely painful for sure, Lunk. Give me a strength check plus your hardy. We'll see if you can try to climb into a seat somehow. Okay, Lunk, you got a 10 on a 5d6. You got like one hand on like an armrest, and you're just trying to like pull yourself, but it's like, you know, your face is just plastered.
I like to imagine that Lunk's just hanging onto the chair, and the rest of the body's just going.
I feel like you're slammed like against the wall, and you just have like your hands on an armrest. You're trying to pull yourself up, but you can't do it. Felix, the ship starts to shake even more violently, and that's where we're going to take our first break. We'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Stay tuned for more Turn Order Warped episode number 28. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.